Hey y'all, we're gonna get started. Everyone can just join in as they see fit. Okay. Um, we are gonna just go step by step through kind of some things that'll help us go silver, and we can go as fast or as slow as we want to. So depending on who all gets in and is active. So this is gonna be a little bit of participation with me, just so that I know like where you are in the process, but it's gonna be a lot of you just working on your own. So let's get started. So the first thing is, are you in the Silver and Six chat? So message in the chat if you in this chat if you need to be added. It's called How to Earn, and then just the date of 11/6. So just how to earn for this week. Anne Marie, did I add you already, or do you want to be added? And then Sally, let me know if you want to be added. Yeah, I'm gonna add you. And then I'm also gonna add Lisa for you, Anne Marie, because we want to make sure that sponsors are in these as well. So I'm going to add her too. Okay, Sally, I'm going to add you, and then message Angie and let her know that I added her as well, so that both of y'all can, so that y'all can work together on this. And then Roxanne, I think you're in the chat, the silver, the how to earn chat this week. Let me know if you want me to add your sponsor so that y'all can work together, helping. Oops, wrong Angie. Helping y'all do the silver.
Yes, add Sandy Hudson.
Sandy Hudson.
I don't think she can get on right now, but she said last night to add her to the group.
Okay, that's for the Silver and Six chat. That's your person that's doing it with you.
Yes.
Okay, I added you, and you can add her. I can only add people that I'm friends with on Facebook.
Okay.
So I added you, and then you can add her.
Well, I sent her an invite. Is that what I do? Send her an invite to the table? Everybody
No. This is so the chat this week is just through a messenger chat. It's called How to Earn, and then it has a date 11/6 on it. So it's not going to be through the table this week. It's just going to be a chat within itself.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I added her to that. I'll make sure I do. Thank you.
I just want to make sure everyone that wanted to be in this chat is in this chat. Yeah, Roxanne, you're in the chat. It's a messenger chat called How to Earn 11/6. And then you can add, and then you can add, there you go. Sandy is in the group. So make sure that the one thing I want to say about the Silver and Six chat is make sure that your person that you're adding to this is, doing the work, has all their questions answered, understands what's being explained every day, but also that you are showing up, that you are actually reading through, doing the work yourself, and putting your stuff into the chat, that you're showing up every day in there and showing them how to do it. Both in the How to Earn chat and probably in a separate chat. So like Roxanne, you and Sandy would be in a chat, just the two of y'all, and you'd be saying, okay, have you done it? I've done it. Okay, let's both drop our stuff in there. And you're encouraging each other to participate in the How to Earn chat. So I hope that helps. And same thing with you, like even Anne Marie, like make sure that as you're doing it, that you're messaging Lisa and saying, hey, I just did it. Have you done yours yet? Because it helps if you feel accountable to someone, but then someone's also accountable to you. That buddy system really, really helps. Okay. So that's the Silver and Six chat. Remember, if you have not watched the vision casting call for November that Melissa Eichenhorst and I did together, I covered a lot of November, but she covered the Sunday night calls and the chats and what's so important about them. And so go back through and listen to that. If you have someone that you've added to the chat or that you had on the call last night or that you're working with to help them earn money this week, make sure they've watched the vision casting call. You can get those on the YouTube channel that is pinned on the table. So I hope all of that, and that's a lot of information, but there you go. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is vision casting and a vision board. And I say this because if you don't know what kind of your goal is, it makes it kind of flippant. A lot of times, I tend to do this. I'd be curious to know if you do this. Is I'm like, I just need to make like a couple extra $100. I just need to make I just want to make a little bit more income than I made last month. I'm just going to kind of, see what happens, and it would be great to earn that blue bag. But I don't have like a vision of like myself doing something or like succeeding at it. And so yesterday, we created, or I gave y'all the idea on the table. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like to drop yourself into a situation. So yesterday, someone posted this where she had dropped herself into the situation of Labadee, which was the private island that Celebrity went to yesterday with the cruise ship. Or 2 days ago. I guess yesterday they were at sea. And so this top picture, she dropped herself into this graphic that we'd all been sharing, which is just Celebrity at Labadee. But then yesterday or 2 days ago, she actually took a picture with the sign, the actual sign, in the same outfit that she did here, so that she could actually see her. She actually visualized herself at Labadee on the cruise, and then she actually saw herself do it. And so I want to encourage you right now to yesterday I found 2 pictures from the resort in Punta Cana, and I dropped Joe and I into one of the pictures. So now I'm gonna have to force him to wear the same outfit again so we can take a picture of the sign in Punta Cana. But it doesn't have to be Punta Cana. It could be like find a bill that's a really big bill. Like I'm on my desk right now. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple of ideas as I'm looking through my desk right now. Like, okay, this is a medical bill. Oh, a medical bill. This is fun. For $400, $484. So your vision board might be me writing paid in a big red marker across this and putting it up next to my desk so that when I'm working, my goal is this. It's this medical bill, whatever your medical bill may be. This other piece of mail I just saw on my desk that I want to give you an idea for, I'm literally opening it, is a mission organization called Mission Masai. And these are the boys that my boys sponsor. They're the same age as them. And so for you, it may be like putting up a sponsor of a boy or a family or an angel tree or a Samaritan's Purse, idea that you want to do. Maybe speaking of Samaritan's Purse, you put some boxes together. Oh no, it's Operation Christmas. Is it Samaritan's Purse or Operation Christmas that you do the little shoe boxes for? Do you know what I'm talking about? The little like gift
Operation
boxes.
Christmas.
Which one?
Operation Christmas.
Yes, thank you. And so you can put some boxes together, and then as your checks come in each Friday, and as your 15th check comes in, then you go, okay, now I can fill one more box, but my goal is 10 boxes this season, or maybe my goal is 10 angels in the angel tree this season, or maybe my goal is that I have a stack of bills that I want to pay, and so I'm going to write paid on them, and I'm just going to go one bill at a time, and as Plexus pays me, then I'm going to pay this one until it's paid off, and then celebrate that and move to the next one. And so I really think the idea of what's your goal for the next 2 months, 4 months is a really big deal. So I want you to spend about 5 minutes either writing down on a sheet of paper, like, here's what I think my goal should be, or here are some things that I actually want to put into action. And then I would love for someone to share this. So I'm going to give you all about 5 minutes. Let's work through some of those things. And then we'll be back in just 5 minutes. Okay. I would love for someone to tell me what your like vision casting was, what you actually like did. And then I'll tell y'all exactly what mine looks like. So Sally, I saw that you said goal by Super Saturday, but I want you to tell, you can either unmute or write it in the chat, that why gold by Super Saturday. Like dig in a little bit more than just like, my goal is to go to Punta Cana, but it's to take my husband because we never get to go on a trip. I saw so many things this last weekend where people were saying like, as a ministry couple, we never get to go on a trip where we are poured into, and that we are lavished with amazing things. So often as a ministry couple, they are poured out. Or I saw two police officers, the husband and the wife are both police officers, and just to be able to get to go on a trip together that feels like a reconnection. So many moms took their daughters or sons, or actually I saw a dad, Emily Lothart's husband Reed, took their son on a trip that was just a father-son trip for the cruise. So just that bonding time, a lot of moms were like, this is kind of the sweet spot of like 10, 11, 12 before, school gets crazy and we can go on these kind of trips. So I would love to hear from somebody what your vision casting and your vision is for the next, 2 to 4 months.
Well, I'll expand on that. I'm not sure I'll do a great job of articulating, but
No.
for me, I've just really been asking the Lord just to help me be narrow in my focus on how I can take what I've been learning and observing for a very long time and take that into messaging where I can pour into other people and experience that with them. My why is really more God-led, out of obedience, to know that I have an opportunity to make a difference. And I haven't chosen to act on that, but I just feel really led. So it's really walking in obedience to what the Lord, I feel like, is leading me into. So it's not necessarily a trip. It's not necessarily money. It's, while all of those are wonderful and ways to be blessed and be a blessing, but so my vision is really just to have the joy of being able to help other people in a way that is significant and meaningful to them.
I love that. I think what making it about, other people is amazing. So I think, and I love that your goal is the joy of, because I do feel like in a way that is measurable still, of like, okay, I'm finding joy in the obedience. I'm finding joy in changing people's lives. I'm finding like, and continuing to like reconnect and say, okay, Lord, you called me to, a joyful, endeavor. And so I ask that you continue to bless that. So I love that. Anybody else have their vision for the next 2 to 4 months? Something that really matters to them, something they really want to accomplish, something that they want to check off. Okay, I'm bummed. I'm bummed that nobody else has a vision. I'm like, I want y'all to see something that's possible. I feel like I could sit here and tell you what all of mine are, that there are so many different things and they will change. They will change down the road. I want you to be really aware that it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be a trip.
I'll go.
Go.
Well, the trips sound great. This last year and a half with my parents moving to assisted living has just basically paralyzed me while I try every day to push myself. Finding how to manage in this new season and this journey, I've let, I have done the comparison thing, the people that I know that began when I did on this journey, and that has stolen some of my joy. And so each day, my prayer is, because all my motto everywhere is choose joy every day, and I do. And it sometimes bogs me down in thinking how I have stopped myself, just been in my own way. So I wrote down that when you mentioned about just doing the Christmas boxes, it just opened up a whole new vision of not just the trips and the cars, because some people just can't relate to that when I talk to them about that. And it's been about the groceries and gas money lately is what I've been sharing. And so before we went on our week's vacation, I was able to have someone come and clean the first floor of my house. We no longer have boxes, and we can see our floors. You don't have to trip around them. And my big thing that Plexus and all the support I've received is to be able to open my home again and have friends come in and celebrate friendships by inviting people into my home again through the holidays.
I love that. I want to encourage you, Roxanne, to put something on the calendar. I want to encourage you to just sit down and just like go, you know what? I'm just going to have girlfriends over this day. I'm going to go ahead and put it down on the calendar. And I'm going to, because then I think sometimes when we put it on the calendar and we already invite 1 or 2 people, I think we start to see like, okay, this is kind of coming to life. This is kind of coming to fruition. And I think you love people so well. And golly, anybody else in the season where you're trying, I mean, my mother-in-law moved in with us in the last 6 months, where you're managing parents and you're managing kids. Like we have teenagers at the same time. And so I think that is it is such a sweet season, but it is so bittersweet and all of the different things. And so, yes, and anybody else sitting in the comparison bubble of just waiting, that is so hard because you're sitting there going, I want my world to be better. I want my job to be better. I want to do more. I want to be, I want to, compare in a healthy way, but at the same time that it also sticks you. So I think so much of what you said is so relatable, and you are not alone. And I am proud of you for just, you show up so well and you are so consistent with, even if all the work stuff isn't happening, you're willing to show up and just be fed. And I see that. So I hope that you feel encouraged by that. I'm excited. I can't wait to see a picture of everybody at your house without all the boxes, floors clean and ready to go, and you just having sweet friendships over and getting to host that. Okay. I think y'all maybe have an idea of vision casting. I'll tell y'all mine is we have someone turning 16 in January. Our middle turns 16, and we need to buy a car. And our goal, our entire marriage has always been to have cars that are completely paid off. We've never had, I have a car payment with my Lexus only because Plexus pays for it every month. So it's a lease, but we'd love to be able to pay cash for Will's car. But if you know what January and February mean, it also means that's when we pay all of our property taxes, all of our school taxes, all of like those big giant, if you don't escrow, those big giant bills come in at the same time. So I would love to be able to write checks for all of our taxes and be able to pay for Will's car. So I'm actually going to print it out. We don't know that this is the car, but it's similar to what we're looking at. And I'm going to print it out and just say like, this is my goal. All the other things are great, but my goal is that our family not go into debt while also trying to, do all the right things. So, so I hope that you have something that you've printed out or something that's a screenshot for you or something you've created, a calendar thing, maybe even Roxanne, like finding some Instagram things or some Pinterest things that you want to do when you have people over, like meals you want to prepare, like go ahead and print out those things and have it ready. Maybe it's a charcuterie board you want to put together. I think the more that you have visual and in your hand of things that you want to do with that vision, I think the more likely you are to hit the vision because you're constantly reminding yourself of things. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to engage on social media. So this is where you just get into social media, whether Instagram is your hub or Facebook is your hub, and you start really connecting with people out there. You start commenting on things, asking questions. I want to give y'all some ideas because I think sometimes this can be really hard. I'm going to try to scroll past anybody that's in Plexus and see which gets harder and harder. Oh, my friend Jessica posted just a sweet thing about passing notes. She saved all of her notes when she was a kid. Y'all remember passing notes, folding them all up fun and passing them around. And so just commenting on that and being like, what's the funniest thing you found in all your notes? Like asking her questions to engage with her. I adore her. And she doesn't do Plexus with me, but engaging with her on that. And then, scroll through. My biggest problem is I have too many Plexus people. This is a mom who, her son plays basketball with my son. So, just she's talking about not making dinner tonight, which we can all have felt that way at some point. So I want you to spend 5 minutes. We're going to engage with people on social media that are not Plexus people. And then as you engage, I want you to write their names down on a list. So you can't engage with someone without writing their name down. So I want you to, and if you're me, you're writing it on the back of an Aetna thing because I don't know where my notebook is. So I'm just going to write names as I engage, and we're going to do this. We're going to do it for 5 minutes. So I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Okay. How many people did you get? I got 3, 6, 7 people. So 5 minutes, 7 people connect with. It's a good thing if you have 5 minutes to just go through and connect with people on social. It's actually kind of fun to engage with people about what's going on in their lives, not just scroll and troll the internet. Okay. Oh, I went ahead. Okay, so I want you to help wish people a happy birthday. Did you know that you can go in and see who all's birthday it is today on um Facebook? Now I have to remember how to do it. Maybe just go inside. Okay, if you just go to the search button and type in birthday, it'll say see upcoming birthdays. And so today you can see everyone's birthday who is everybody who has a November 6th birthday, which good gravy, there's a lot. And you can see who else's birthday you missed yesterday. But here is a message that Becky was sending last week. Let's see if I can find it. I saved it. And some things to say to people when it's their birthday. Okay, I can't find Becky's message, but it's essentially like, happy birthday, Anne Marie. I hope you're having a great day. I'd love to hear what all goals you have for this next year, what all big things you're working on. What are some things that God's, sharing to you or sharing with you and revealing to you? I'd love to hear, about, this next year of your life or whatever, something similar to that. And what it does is it actually, you're like, oh, well, thank you for saying happy birthday. And thank you for being interested in what's going on in my life. You're like, I am doing this and we're going here and we just did this and, whatever it is. And so you actually have more likelihood of engaging with someone rather than just happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. I never engage with anybody. That if someone messages me on my birthday and says, hey, I'd love to hear what's been going on with you and what goals and, aspirations you have for this next year, I might be like, oh, you actually like care what's happening in my life. So I want you to go with somebody on your social media, happy birthday today. And I want you to do it more than just happy birthday. I want you to actually ask them a question about their next year, what's going on with them, all of those things. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people whose birthday it is today on Facebook. So y'all can probably find one. And if it's not someone who had a birthday today, if you look, you can scroll down and it says recent birthdays and you can look at someone who had a birthday yesterday and you can say, hey, belated birthday. How did it go? Whatever it is. So. Oh, here, that's exactly Becky's thing. Happy birthday. May this be your best year yet. I hope you feel pampered and loved today. Do you have a personal passion project or goals you're working on this next year? Thank you so much, Rhonda. That was Becky's message. I appreciate that. Okay. See y'all in just a couple of minutes. Message in here when you're done. Hit in the chat, say done as soon as you do it. Okay, you can see it, and all of y'all are done. So we're gonna move on. So now it's time for you to post on your feed. So this means on your Instagram feed or on your Facebook feed, which just means your wall, like when you go to your page, what you post. This is your feed story. So you have feed and you have stories, and your stories are usually in here. Like I can view stories, and it's actually whatever came over from Instagram. Um, so there's two different things that you need to do. You need to post every single day in your feed. And today, if you are following along with the Silver and Six chat, go in there, read what Amber dropped in as our assignment for today, and then let's go do that. So I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to do it, so you have time to read it, construct it, and post it. And as soon as you're done, will you just write post in the chat as soon as you've done the assignment for today in the Silver and Six chat. If you need to be added to that, let me know. Sally, it's a Facebook Messenger chat. So when you go to I don't know if you have the app for Facebook Messenger, but if you go to Facebook Messenger, it should come up as how to earn 11.6. It has a little fire flame next to it. And that's your Silver and Six chat this week. How to earn. I need to start calling it the how to earn chat.
So I should have gotten it as a messenger
As a message on Messenger.
under inbox or communities.
I would guess inbox.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. Oh, wait. I see it. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Hopefully y'all got your post done. I can't wait to see every single one of your posts from today. Should have at least 8 of them out there that all are similar and started. So that's posting on your feed, and then posting in your stories is real quick. So take 1 minute, because posts in your stories aren't more than a minute, and just share something about your day today in your stories. So I haven't shared anything today. So here I go. I'm going to share my stories, sharing yours. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, hopefully you got your story done. It's really easy, y'all. You're probably overthinking it. I literally sat here at my desk just like I am with zero makeup on, my hair looking like this, and just told people about my day today, all the things that we have going on. And it is all about just like all day long sharing new things. And I have actually done an awful job today. Most days, y'all know everything that is going on. Yeah, nobody is going to laugh. And I think more people are looking to follow your stories and follow along with your life and see what's going on with you and see what all you're working on and you're doing and what you're making for dinner and be a part of your life than they do want to make fun of you or laugh at it or roll their eyes at it. I think you probably overthink what you share with people 10 times more than people overthink what you have shared. Okay, we've got a couple more minutes left. And then I have to head to media day because I am in charge of varsity basketball media. If you are having a hard time with anything that we've done so far, go back to the thing that you're really good at. Maybe it's posting and feed, maybe it's connecting with people, and do that really well and learn the other stuff as you go. Try and fail and do awful and make, bad stories and post them in the wrong place and post it, to what is it, your closest friends or whatever. Do all the wrong things, and then you will learn. If you do it every single day this week, you will learn how to do it better every single day. I want to challenge y'all to do these things. Okay. follow up and invite. So this week, as you're talking to people, the thing you want to be inviting them to is the next thing. And Thursday night, we have real people, real stories. I'll get the graphics here in just a little bit from Rainey Anderson, and she will let me know. So I'll post those on the table as soon as we have them. But Thursday night, we have 2 product testimonials and a business testimonial. Those are, I think, 15 to 20 minutes long. And that's what you should be inviting people to. If they want to make money, invite them to the chat and to the chat alongside you this week. If they want to just learn a little bit more about Plexus, invite them to the Thursday night call. And tomorrow night, this is where follow-up, invite, and then make a plan and fill the calendar comes in. Is tomorrow night, we are doing a call about creating margin, how to actually create more margin in your life with time, but also with income. Is that, if you've got, $15,000 outstanding bills and you aren't making enough to even cover your minimum payments, how can we create more margin so that you have enough money to not only pay all of, your time sensitive bills, but start to pay down some debt? Or how do you create margin in what you're needing to spend for this holiday season or wanting to give away this holiday season and what you actually have coming in? So all of those things, we're going to do creating margin tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 Central Standard Time tomorrow night. So put that on your calendar, make a plan, invite people to join you. Don't overthink where they're joining you or if they're supposed to join you for this or that or whatever. Just show up and invite other people to show up right alongside you. I think that is everything. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. We did it for an hour. Hope y'all have a great one, and we will see y'all tomorrow night on the Creating Margin call. Bye, y'all.